Should you save your money with the Sigma or should you spend all of it with the Canon RF mount? Let's find out. On one corner, we have the 70 to 200 from Sigma. This is the Sigma 70 to 200 2.8 DG DN HSM Sports. This one comes as a heavy 1800 grams, which translates to about 4 pounds. It has a filter size thread of 82 millimeters. So if you have lenses with 82 millimeter filter thread, well, that's a few of them, because not many share this size. So that's something to take in mind if you want to have one filter for all your lenses. Also, this lens is internal zoom, as you can see. So whenever I zoom in or zoom out, remains the same size. It will not change. So that's something to take in mind. A lens like this has a great feeling in the material. It is heavy, once again, but it feels really sturdy, really heavy, really strong too. So this lens is made of metal, if I'm not mistaken. It has weather sealing, and the mount is metal as well. The lens has a good amount of resistance in the zoom ring and the focus ring. This lens also offers 4 switches. One goes for focus mode, one goes for focus distance mode, the other one is for stabilization if you want it on or off. It also has another setting. It has also custom buttons, 2 of them to be specific, and it has a custom mode switch, which pretty much you can fix all these in the Sigma program or app on your computer. For that, you will need an adapter from Sigma so you can customize your lens with those different features. That's something to take in consideration as well. What I like about this lens is that the feeling that it brings me, it's really inspirational, I might say. It motivates me to push a little bit more. Feels really nice on the hand, pause. But all aside, great lens overall. A lens like this has a focus distance of about 1.2 meters, which translates to 4 feet or so, which it's a decent distance to zoom in. I have used this lens for motorsports for Orlando Formula Drift. I have used this for some of my friends in playing soccer, also known as football, which is really great though. The lens, the performance is really great. No complaint on that. It's sharp enough. I really like the sharpness on a lens like this. The price for this lens is great for what it offers. It's really good. I will say it's a bargain. I know more than $1,000 for a lens is not affordable whatsoever, but for what this offers and how close you get to the pro quality, you can't compare it to anything else. The tripod mount, you can't detach this. It has some screws that you can take it, but you can only take this right here. You cannot take the whole thing. Also, you can change the position, and it has some clicking when you get to the certain points, which is great, more precise, and you can keep it more consistent overall. That's something that I really like on that, since I cannot remove it, but at least I can actually move it to something else, to somewhere else I like, more comfortable. Yeah, this lens, you can find it around, brand new is around $1,300 to $1,500, but used you can find it from $900 to $1,000, which is really a bargain. It's really great for the price. I can't complain on that regard. Just keep in mind, it's a heavy lens. The focus distance is not as close. Now on the other corner, we have the 70 to 200 from Canon. This one, the RF, is noticeably lighter at 1,000 grams, which is about 2.3 pounds. Not bad whatsoever. Coming from the heavier lens, you can definitely tell the difference in the weight. This lens comes at a whopping price for what it is. That will be more at the end. But this lens has a closer focusing distance at 0.7 feet, meters, which is about 2.3 feet. It's almost half in everything in comparison to the Sigma. But let's go to the specs. It has 4 switches. The switch for focusing distance, autofocus, and manual focus switch, the stabilizer on or off switch, and it has a stabilizer mode switch. So this one does not have no customization comparison to the Sigma. This one is not internal zoom. This one zooms in and out, and it changes the size of it. So it's not an internal zoom lens. That's something to keep in mind. Some people do not like this because it doesn't feel as weather protected like the internal zoom on the other lens, like the Sigma. This one also, it does have the made metal mount and it has the weather sealant, so that's good. I mean, it better have it for the price. This one, you can remove the tripod mount, which you just detach this, but you can move it and you can detach it as well. This one does not have the buttons. This one has the dial, a custom dial that you can use for different settings such as ISO, aperture, and shutter speed, which is useful. You can get an extra dial on your camera. And I mean, for the price, I better get the most of it. There's a resistance on the zoom. The zoom is on the end of the lens, just like the Sigma, and the manual focus ring is at the beginning, just like the Sigma. In both of the lenses, I do not like that position. For me, I do not like that. What if I don't want to pop up the hood? You know, I can't use it with the hood opposite to this. That's something that I do not like. The filter thread size on this is 77. More pro lenses share this size in many focal lengths, such as the 16-35 f4 that I have, and other pro lenses that you may find elsewhere in comparison to the 82mm filter thread size. This one does have a lock switch on the zoom, so it prevents zoom creep. This doesn't have zoom creep that much. You see, I have to shake it for this to happen. But if I use the lock switch, this will not happen because it's locking it up. So that's great on that. This one is faster, considerably faster in certain scenarios. This is a newer lens also. This lens has better technology overall, but this is what you're paying for. If you pay the amount of money for this lens, you better get everything that comes with it, right? A lens like this, once you get the hands onto this, you feel way different. You feel that you're in a different league. The feeling of the materials of the lens, it is sturdy as well. Even though it's lighter, it still feels premium, still feels nice, and it still brings me motivation to shoot more and inspiration, let's say. A lens like this, what it offers to you comparison to the other is lightness and more speed and more compact. Now, this lens is expensive. You can find it brand new at $3,000, but it's mostly on discount at $2,500. Yeah, $500 off for some people might not be much, but it's $500 off. It's a good amount for certain people. Used, you can find it from maybe $1,900 to $2,100 or so. I found it for $1,200. Facebook Marketplace is the best place ever. But a lens like this, for me, gets everything done. I haven't done no sports on this yet. I haven't had the chance, but I have done portraits, and this lens is just really quick, coming from one to the other. For me, it's like night and day, especially on the weight and the size. When this is zoom out, it's about the same size as the Sigma, but when it's like this, it's not. So that's one thing to consider as well. You can store this in your camera just like this, and it will save so much space. But this is on this one. So now, quality glass is quality glass. Whichever you pay more, that is a different story. But you can get a lot of things done with this for a third of the price of something like this. You can find this in different places at different prices, but it will be more consistent of being cheaper than this one. So something to take in mind. This is a heavier lens. This needs a little bit further distance on the focusing distance department. This one is lighter. This one you can get closer to your subjects. That's something to take in mind, right? But both of them get the job done. One of them is more comfortable than the other for the photography side and whatever side of videography, everything cameras. But in the wallet department, it's not the most comfortable. Your wallet will feel this more than this one. And you can get the same job done with both of them. Do you know where I'm trying to get? Let's put it like this. This is a Toyota, this is a Lexus. Both of them are reliable. They are just different in the price bracket. One of them will get you more luxurious, more comfortable, more convenient, while the other gets you to point A, from point A to point B, get you there reliably. You don't have to go to the mechanic as often. You just do the usual stuff and call it a day. So that's the thing. This one, like the Toyota, may be noisier in the road, while this one is quieter on the road. Sharpness on both are really great. This is slightly sharper on my eyes. I'm not a pixel peeper. This one is really good just because of what it offers for the price that it offers it. This is the top of the mountain. You want everything, all the bells and noises and whatever, get this, no questions asked. You need to save money and get you more lenses, get this. Because for $3,000, you can get plenty of lenses used. While this one is just one lens. You see what I'm saying? This one might be slightly slower, slightly less sharp. Well, this is all of it and better. So that's something to take in mind. For me, I love the switch that I made because of the opportunity I found. This lens was not even in my mind before I got it, to be honest. I was satisfied with this. I just wanted something lighter. And then I stopped being satisfied with this. So for me, when carrying on my backpack, I feel this lens less than this. You can tell when you have 4 to 5 pounds on your bag in comparison to 2. This lens, for me, gets everything that I need and more done. While this gets everything that I need done. But now, which lens would you get? Would you go all out and get this, or would you save some money and get this? Which one do you have? Do you plan to get any of these? Let me know down below. But thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.